Indeed, the situation has reached its conclusion. It's a done deal. Perhaps, and only perhaps, we still have some time on our hands until 2025, potentially until we're in the thick of it. However, the reality that must be confronted is that the die has already been cast. So, the question arises: when is the opportune moment to take proactive measures? Should we act before necessity pushes us to do so? Hello there, fellow denizens of YouTube. Silver Dragons here, and I'm absolutely thrilled to engage in a riveting conversation with a foremost luminary in the realm of precious metals. She wears many hats: economist, precious metals aficionado, and prudent prepper extraordinaire. It's none other than the esteemed Lynette Zang. How are you faring today, Lynette? Thank you for having me, and I'm genuinely excited to be part of this discussion. The pleasure is all ours. We have a veritable cornucopia of intriguing topics to explore, but before we dive in, could you furnish a brief overview for our viewers who might not yet be acquainted with your journey into the world of precious metals? My journey into these fascinating markets spans quite a stretch, tracing back to my earliest encounters with them when I was a mere 10 years old. It all began with my uncle Al, a prominent antique dealer, back in the pre-1971 era. He imparted to me the profound understanding of how tangible assets traverse the realms of undervaluation, fair valuation, overvaluation, and back again. This cyclic dance intrigued me deeply. At one point, he revealed something truly awe-inspiring: a treasure trove of gold Liberty coins snugly ensconced in imposing floor safes at his residence. Although I lacked the comprehension to grasp their significance back then, those safes held a fortune in gold, a memory that remains etched in my mind. Absolutely. The allure of gold left an indelible mark on your journey. Fast forward to the present, and you're renowned for your insights into the intricacies of precious metals. Could you illuminate how you ascended to such a position of authority in this domain? The trajectory of my involvement in these markets has been multifaceted, dating back to my early days as a banker at the tender age of 15. My educational pursuits continued in business finance, and I subsequently transitioned into a career as a stockbroker at Shearson. This marked the juncture where I began to delve into the nuanced world of currencies and their intriguing life cycles. Mastering the ebbs and flows of these cycles allowed me to navigate the ever-shifting terrain of currencies with dexterity. Your journey has indeed been a captivating tapestry of experiences and knowledge. Reflecting on pivotal junctures like Nixon's 1971 decision to decouple the dollar from the gold standard, what were the prevailing sentiments and reactions during that transformative era? The aftermath of Nixon's bold move was punctuated by a wave of inflation, a substantial downturn in the stock market, nearly 45% decline, to be precise, and all of this against the backdrop of the Vietnam War. Society was steeped in a sense of upheaval, ushering in a period marked by monetary, social, and economic revolution. Interestingly, parallels with contemporary times are discernible, as we find ourselves ensnared in comparable cycles. The recurrence of historical cycles is a remarkable phenomenon. Shifting gears to the present, central banks appear to be augmenting their gold reserves, as evidenced by the record-breaking central bank gold demand observed in the first half of 2023. What underlying rationale drives this conspicuous trend? Central banks have an astute grasp of the potential of gold to empower them with the capacity to preserve control and choices. The possession of gold confers the ability to retain power and liberty. Time and again, history has borne witness to the inclusion of gold in new currencies as a mechanism to restore public trust and confidence during periods of economic and social recalibration. Pivoting to the digital frontier, the ascent of central bank digital currencies, CBDCs, is undeniable. The FedNow program, for instance, has emerged as a precursor to a potential US CBDC. How do you interpret the implications of the FedNow program within the larger context of monetary transformation? The FedNow program, announced with great fanfare in 2019, lays the groundwork for every individual to hold an account with the Federal Reserve. This initiative serves as a stepping stone toward a U.S. digital dollar. The march towards CBDCs aligns with a broader narrative of central banks seeking to exert greater influence over monetary systems and individual behaviors. The shift towards digital currencies inevitably spawns concerns and inquiries regarding the trajectory of the dollar's purchasing power. Could you provide insight into the current standing of the dollar and the subtle erosions occurring in its purchasing power? While the dollar may exhibit strength relative to other currencies, this facade masks a more intricate reality. Delving into the graph illustrating the purchasing power of the consumer dollar unveils a narrative of gradual value erosion over time. This underscores the pertinence of diversifying wealth into tangible assets such as gold and silver, which remain steadfast in their intrinsic worth and serve as potential mediums of exchange in times of tumult. Your erudition pertaining to the importance of gold and silver during times of uncertainty is incredibly illuminating. As we draw nearer to potentially turbulent horizons, when is the optimal moment for individuals to take preemptive actions? The window to prepare is open now. Delaying action until urgency forces our hand may prove to be ill-advised. Historical precedent teaches us that preparedness can often mean the distinction between thriving and grappling with challenges during periods of upheaval. Precious metals play a pivotal role in fostering financial resilience and ensuring a range of options amidst uncertainty. Indeed, your counsel and knowledge are invaluable. Thank you, Lynette, for shedding light on these critical matters. I'm delighted to engage in this discourse. Thank you for facilitating this insightful conversation. The sentiment is mutual. To those who wish to delve deeper into these subjects, be sure to explore Lynette Zang's YouTube channel for a treasure trove